So, you're thinking of moving to Palm Coast, Florida, and want to know more about how you can win as a buyer in this market? This video is for you. We're going to chat about why buyers are more likely to get concessions right now. If that sounds like something you're interested in, stick around because we're going to get after it right now. Hi, my name is Stephanie Schulis with Real Broker. Thanks so much for joining us today. If this is your first time to the channel, please make sure to tap that button below, hit that bell for notifications so you'll be the first to be notified every time we put out new content all about Palm Coast, Florida living and moving to Palm Coast, Florida and the surrounding areas. We get calls, texts, and emails from people just like you looking to make a move to Palm Coast, Florida every day, and we absolutely love it. So whether you're thinking about moving in the next 9 days or 90 days, give us a call, shoot us a text, send us an email, and we'll do everything we can to help you make a smooth move to Palm Coast, Florida. Especially in areas where inventory is rising, both home builders and sellers are sweetening the deal for buyers with things like paid closing costs, mortgage-related buy-downs, and more. In the industry, it's called a concession or an incentive. When a seller or builder gives something extra to help with your purchase, that's called either a concession or an incentive. A concession is something a seller gives up or agrees to in order to reach a compromise and close a deal. An incentive, on the other hand, is a benefit a builder or seller advertises and offers up to attract and encourage buyers. Today, some of the most common ones are help with closing costs, rate buy-downs to temporarily lower your rate, discounts or price reductions, upgrades or appliances, home warranties, minor repairs. For buyers, any of these things thrown in can be a big deal, especially if you're working with a tight budget. As the National Association of Realtors, NAR, says, they can help reduce the upfront costs associated with purchasing a home. It's not just one builder willing to toss in a few extras. A lot of builders are using this tactic lately. As Zonda says, incentives continue to be popular in March, offered by builders on 56% of to-be-built homes and 74% of quick move-in homes, which can likely be occupied within 90 days. That's because they don't want to sit on inventory for too long. They want it to sell. And according to the National Association of Home Builders, one of the strategies many builders are using to keep that inventory moving and not just sitting is a price adjustment. Around 30% of builders lowered prices in each of the first 4 months of the year. While that also means most builders aren't lowering prices, it also shows some are willing to negotiate with buyers to get a deal done. This isn't a sign of trouble in the market, it's an opportunity for you. The fact that the majority of builders offer incentives and roughly 3 in 10 are lowering prices means if you're looking at a newly built home, your builder will probably try to make it easier for you to close the deal. More existing homes, one that someone has lived in before, have been hitting the market too, which means sellers are facing more competition. That's why over 44% of sellers of existing homes gave concessions to buyers in March. And if you look back at pre-pandemic years on this graph, you'll see 44% is pretty much returning to normal. After years of sellers having all the power, the market is balancing again, which can work in your favor as a buyer. But remember, concessions don't always mean a big discount. While more sellers are compromising on price, that's not always the lever they pull. Sometimes it's as simple as the seller paying for repairs, leaving appliances behind for you, or helping with your closing costs. And considering that home values have risen by more than 57% over the course of the last 5 years, small concessions are a great way for sellers to make a house more attractive to buyers while still making a profit. Bottom line, whether you're looking at a newly built home or something a little older, there's a good chance you can benefit from concessions or incentives. If a seller or builder offered you something extra, what would make the biggest difference to help you move forward? Let's talk about it and see if it's a realistic based on inventory and competition in our local market. Have questions? Give us a call, shoot us a text, or send us an email. We always love hearing from you guys. That's it for this video. We'll see you on the next one.